Hello everyone, welcome back. This is the Jerome Strickland channel, and we are back out here at this beautiful park. Oh, let me get the camera straight. Yes, it's a beautiful day out here. It's a beautiful day out here. It's a lot of people out here. No matter which direction you look in, they're out here at the park. And that's what you can expect on a beautiful day, on a weekend, on a Sunday, and it's beautiful spring day. You wouldn't expect anything less than people at the park. But anyway, I'm back. Look at this. See all these people out here? I don't know if y'all can see them, but the park is full of people today. I'm out here, just track field. They got track fields, they got baseball fields, they got basketball courts, all that stuff out here. They got playgrounds. So I am back with another video. I'm gonna be playing Pac-Man because I try not to get too close to people when I'm making my videos. And I'm gonna keep my voice kind of low. Hope y'all can hear it. But yes, it's beautiful out here. It's a wonderful, beautiful day. Anyway, but I want to do another video as I talk and walk as I usually do. I'm probably gonna be zigzagging, not going in no specific direction. I want to talk to y'all about trying to win versus trying not to lose. Trying to win versus trying not to lose. You know, the majority of people on this flat earth plane have the mindset of trying not to. Most people have the mindset of trying not to be broke, trying not to lose their house, trying not to lose their job, trying not to lose their husband, trying not to lose their wife, trying not to lose their money, trying not to lose their life, trying not to lose something. People are focused on trying not to lose. Most people are focused on trying not to lose something. But then there's a very small percentage of people that are not focused on that. They're focused on living their divine purpose. I'm gonna tell y'all a little something that just happened to me on the way up here. I was having a little trouble with my phone too. For some reason my face recognition wasn't working on my phone. My own phone didn't recognize me. That's weird, when your own phone don't recognize you. I said, my face changed that much? I kept hitting the face recognition, and it kept saying, hit it again, hit it again, I'm like, you don't recognize me? Phone? But anyway, on the way here, I was in traffic. A little bit of traffic, not a lot. And so usually, I'll get behind the car. This has happened to me several times today. But usually, I'll get behind the car and I'll see like triple numbers. And so when I see triple numbers on a license plate, that's the universe saying pay attention. I'm gonna tell y'all the way I do it though, especially on the license plate or on the clock. So when you see triple numbers on a license plate or on a clock, that's the universe sending you a sign to pay attention. Pay attention to what you're thinking. Pay attention to what you're focusing on. Just pay attention. So what I do, I was at this red light. Before that, I got behind this car, I had 444 on it. Then, later on in the day, I got behind this other car, I had 555 on it. And then in the next lane, right at the exact same time, I saw another car had 777 on it. So what I do is I start paying attention to what I'm thinking and what I'm focusing on. But anyway, every time I do this, I always look at the letters in front of the numbers. Because usually on a license plate, there are letters in front of the numbers. You know, it'll be just a random set of letters in front of the numbers. And so I was looking at the letters. I saw this license plate, I was sitting at the red light, I was looking at these letters. It said 555 on one side of the license plate. And on the other side it says I can't remember what it was, SBH, I think. Yeah, STH, I think. Yeah, I think it was STH. Then on the back part of the license plate, it had 555. So I asked the spirit, I said, what does that mean? So I saw 555 on the license plate, and I looked at the letters. Usually, most people don't think about the letters on there. Anytime you see 3 letters on a license plate, 3 numbers on a license plate that are matching, look at the letters on there too, because that is the message. And so this one said STH 555. There might have been another letter in there, but those are the ones that I really noticed. He said STH 555. And so I focused on the spirit within me, the knowing within me, and I waited on the meaning. And the meaning came, it said, stop trying to be happy. STH. Stop trying to be happy. I was like, wait a minute. I thought for a minute, isn't that what everybody's trying to do? Everybody's trying to be happy, right? It said STH 555. Stop trying to be happy, and your life will change. Most people interpret 555 as change. And most people, oh, they look like fingers down there, don't they? Sticking out of the ground. Most people are focusing on trying to be happy, trying to be safe, trying not to lose. So the message said, stop trying to be happy. I'm gonna stop right here because as I walk, so the more I walk, the more people I walk into. I'm gonna stop right here. So the more I thought about this, the more the meaning of this came to me, is most people, the reason they are trying not to lose, the reason they're trying not to lose their money, the reason they're trying not to lose their house, the reason they're trying not to lose their job is because they're trying to be happy. And they associate happiness with all of these outside things. They associate happiness with money. They associate happiness with a good job. They associate happiness with having, you know, a mate. They associate, they're associated with, listen to that water. Doesn't it sound beautiful? Let me look this camera down a little bit. So they associate happiness with all these things. So when I began this video, I said, trying to win versus trying not to lose. Most people are trying not to lose something. And so, because the something that they're trying not to lose, they think that's bringing them happiness. And so, look at all these people out here. All these people out here because they're trying to achieve some level of happiness. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be happy, but you should stop trying to be happy. and focus on living your divine purpose. Most people are not focusing on their divine purpose because they're trying not to lose something. They're trying not to lose their job. They're trying not to lose their spouse. They're trying not to lose their life. They're trying not to lose anything. And what they're really trying not to lose is their happiness. So most people live their whole life trying not to lose. But there's a small percentage of people that live their life focusing on their purpose, trying to win within their purpose. And it's really hard to dodge people today because no matter what direction you walk in, look at this, somebody's walking in your direction. He's gonna intercept me no matter what direction I go. But yes, how you doing? But anyway, you got some people that focus their whole life on trying not to lose instead of focusing on winning in their divine purpose. First, find your divine purpose. You have a divine purpose. I have a divine purpose. And I feel like that's why I'm out here right now with this camera phone, fulfilling my divine purpose. I could have been doing something else. I could have been working in my yard. I could have been somewhere shopping. I could have been watching TV, washing my car. Oh, but by the way, that's the Pearl of Great Price over there. You see it parked behind that tree? Yes, I drove it today. I don't know why I didn't drive my gray car. I used to drive it. But most people are focusing on trying to be happy. And that's the very reason they're not happy. Most people that are trying to be happy, can't find any real satisfaction in their life because they're focusing on trying to be happy. They're focusing on trying to have something. They're focusing on trying not to lose something. But as you live your life, you realize that true happiness is very elusive. True happiness, true lasting happiness is hard to find. This is because most people think happiness is outside of them. Most people think contentment is outside of them. Most people think joy is outside of them. But I'm here to tell you today, none of these things are outside of you. You can't find happiness in a house, a car, another person, a job, a career, money. All these things are good while you in this 3D holographic reality. While you're in this 3D holographic reality, all of these things are nice to have. But we get too focused on this 3D holographic reality. We put too much emphasis in our lives on it, when actually the real importance is who we are on the inside. And so I see a lot of people sitting in their cars right now. I just saw somebody looking at me. That's the only thing when you're out around a lot of people. You turn your head, somebody's just looking at you. Everybody's spying at you. But anyway, I just don't like people looking at me from a distance. It's weird. It's weird when you turn and see somebody looking at you from a distance. Then they try to play like they're not looking at you. That's weird. I find that very weird. I know it can't be avoided, but I just find it a little weird. But anyway, a lot of people who focus on the within, focus on their happiness within, focus on the God within, and their divine purpose within, and trying to achieve that instead of trying to achieve happiness, instead of trying not to lose everything. This is one of the people's biggest fears. The fear of loss. The fear of loss. They can't do anything. They become almost paralyzed with fear because they're afraid of losing something. People are afraid of losing something. And then the controllers of this reality know that a lot of people are afraid of losing something. And because of this, they use that as leverage to control you. If you don't want to lose your house, you better go to work. If you don't want to lose your car, you better make a car payment. And I'm not saying not to do these things, but you're trying not to lose these things is the very thing that is making you not fulfill your divine destiny. Your divine destiny is much more important, and your divine destiny is not anything outside of you. Your divine destiny is what's inside of you. Trying to win versus trying not to lose. You're trying to win. This is a game, and how to win the game is to find your divine destiny and your divine purpose, and to live within your divine destiny and your divine purpose. The focus and the objective of this game is not to get a bunch of houses, money, and cars. Those things have their place in this flat earth plane holographic reality that we're living in. But even though they have their place, that should not be what you're focusing on. The only thing you should be focusing on is your divine purpose. You cannot be controlled once you put your divine purpose before anything else. Seek ye first the kingdom of God, or seek ye first your divine purpose, and all the things that you want and need will be added to you. The kingdom of God, your divine purpose is in the kingdom of God. The kingdom of God within you holds your divine purpose. And you seek that first, and all the things you need and want will be added to that or to you. But we got it backwards. We're seeking these things, and we may even achieve these things and get these things. Then when we get these things, we're afraid we're going to lose them. Yes. And so we find, I'm going to walk down here by these ball players down here. It'll be a little quiet when I walk down here. But anyway, most people are not living their divine purposed life because they're focusing on trying to be happy, and they're focusing on trying not to lose. Stop trying to be happy. What if you stop trying to be happy and stop trying to lose and just focus on your divine purpose? Only that. Nothing else but that. Most people don't do that. Most people are trying not to lose, and most people are trying to be happy. Most people are trying to be content. Most people are not focused on their divine purpose. You have a divine purpose in this game that we call life. It is your objective of the game, is to find your divine purpose. Here's the thing. No one's divine purpose is more important than another's divine purpose. My divine purpose is not more important than yours. I don't have any more divine purpose than you do. You don't have any more divine purpose than I do. The ball players like that. That's what you're gonna see on a spring day. You got the ball players, you got the tennis players, you got the people tossing footballs around. That's what you're gonna see on a beautiful spring day at the park. They're arguing over there about some call, but as you live your life, this game that we call life, you don't even recognize what the object of the game is. The object of the game is not to be happy. The object of the game is not to gain a whole bunch of things, per se. The object of the game is to find and live your divine purpose. This is the real object of the game. And then you may have forces out there, whether real or unreal, whether real or imagined, that may be trying to hinder you or slow you down. But the only reason they can slow you down is because you're focusing on trying not to lose, and you're focusing on trying to be happy. You see that building? Look at that. Just imagine that building, your divine purpose. Your divine purpose in your building is in that building up there. These are the stairs that lead to your divine purpose. You must take the steps, one step at a time. You cross the bridge. Yes, once you cross the bridge, that symbolizes, you cross the bridge, that symbolizes the awakening. You cross the bridge from being asleep to this matrix, to this programmed matrix. And once you step across, you have awakened. But once you have stepped across the bridge, you still got work to do. You have to focus, begin to climb the stairs to your divine purpose. The reason you're not happy is because you're trying to be happy. And the reason you're losing things is because you're trying not to lose them. You're not putting your divine purpose first. If you stop trying to lose, if you stop trying to be happy, and you quit trying not to lose stuff, then you will gain everything. If you quit trying not to lose stuff, and you stop trying to be happy, and just focus on your divine purpose, all these things will be added to you. Because like I said earlier, your divine purpose is in the kingdom of heaven. Is within that kingdom. And the kingdom of heaven is within you. And you seek the kingdom of heaven, you are seeking what's in the kingdom of heaven. And that is your divine purpose. So a lot of people are not on their divine purpose. I would say 99% of people are not fully, I would say 99%, maybe it's a little bit less. I'll put it this way, the majority of people are not seeking their divine purpose. So how do I find out what is my divine purpose? First, like I said, when you cross the bridge, you must awaken to the great I am that is within you. You must awaken to the truth that is within you. And you must have this knowing that God is within you and you are one with God. And God is guiding you from within. And you are being totally and completely adherent to God within you. Not to any outside force or any outside influence. Because there's going to be a lot of people trying to influence you outside. Religion, government, your job, other people. Everybody is trying to influence you. But what about God influencing you from within? Have you ever thought about letting God influence you instead of everybody else? You ever thought about letting God influence you instead of your religion? You ever thought about God influencing you instead of the government? You ever thought about letting God influence you instead of other people? Once you awaken and connect with God within you, and let God influence you and prompt you and guide you from within. And you do this by just simply going, you don't even have to meditate. You just have this inner knowing that you have connected with God. You can sit. You can say it's meditating, but you can sit and just think about that. Just think about God within you. Just think about being your oneness with God, and God's oneness with you, the great I am that is within you. Think about that. I saw that license plate that said 555. Then right in the next lane, a truck, his license plate said 777. 555 represents positive change. 777, for the lack of a better word, represents jackpot. If you see 777 on a slot machine, more than likely you done hit the jackpot. So 555, stop trying to be happy. 777, you've hit the jackpot. Once you stop trying to be happy and focus on your divine purpose, that's when you start to go in the right direction in your life. Because some people are asking themselves, what direction do I go with my life? What direction do I go with my life? Of course I want to, I just want to be happy. I just don't want to lose the stuff I have, and I just want to be happy. If that's the way you're thinking, you're going in the wrong direction. Instead of saying that, say, hey, look, I want to find my divine purpose. I don't care what it takes. I don't care if I gotta lose. I don't care if I gotta go be unhappy for a while, or whatever. I want to find my divine purpose. My only goal is to find. I'm gonna walk down here. It's a nice little quiet spot. It's a little exercise thing down here too. My only goal, my only purpose in life is to find my divine purpose. And like I said, you just wake up and have this conscious awareness within yourself that God is within you. God loves you from within, that the kingdom of heaven is within you, and you are one with God. You are one with that power. There is no other power. There is no other strength except with God. Don't let the controllers of this reality fool you into thinking that they got power. This is a trick that they play. This is a mind trick that they play. They fool you into thinking they have a power, that they have power and authority, and that satanic agenda, the satanic agenda is fooling people into thinking it has power and authority. And what they do, they use your power and authority to do their dirty work. The power, your divine power, and they do this by gaining leverage over you, by getting things, by allowing you to have things that you don't want to lose, and allowing you to get into this mindset of just wanting to be happy. Stop just wanting to be happy and stop trying to lose everything and focus on your divine purpose. You know what your divine purpose is. If you don't know, once you awaken and you shift your focus, you shift your conscious awareness on the God within you, the muddy waters will begin to become clear. Yes. You can't see the bottom of this little stream right here. But as you walk up, and you walk to the part where it's a little bit thinner, now you can see the bottom. It's the same thing. Once you recognize God within you, once you recognize the great I am within you, you'll be able to see the bottom. You'll be able to see clearly. Recognize, awake, and connect. You see, like I said, there is no real evil. The only real evil is a disconnect. You have people, you have spirits that are connected to God, and you have people that are quote unquote evil and wrong and lying and doing all this other stuff, have the wrong agendas, is because they are disconnected. You simply have two two versions of spirits and souls. Those that are connected and those that are disconnected. The more disconnected they are, the less influence God has over them. The more connected to God they are, the more influence God has over them. And so when I see somebody doing something that ain't right or doing something not good, look at that. I see interesting things out there and they just interest me. Sometimes the spirit will give me a message from that. But connected. This was once a big strong tree. It probably was way up high. But it's been cut down. And look at that, it's got a big old crack in the stump. This is your consciousness. Yes, the tree, for the most part, is still there, but it's disconnected. The top tree has been connected, and because of that, it's cracking. Once you get disconnected from God, it's like your tree, your spiritual tree being cut down. Once you get disconnected from God, your spiritual tree gets cut down, and you just become this stump, this spiritual stump with no connection. But the truth is, your tree can grow back. Your tree can grow back. And it grows back by reconnecting to God. You was once connected to God when you was a little baby. And then the controllers of this world got control of you and started programming you all the way up until the age of 7. This is why you think the way you think. This is why you act the way you act. Because, as they say, 90%, 90 or 95 or 98%, I don't know what the percentage is, but it's a lot, of your behavior is subconscious. The majority of your behavior is subconscious. That's that lady right there. I didn't mean to dodge her. It's a pretty dog they got right there. But anyway, 90 to 98% of your subconscious, your behavior is controlled by your subconscious. When you was a baby, you was connected. But as your consciousness and your awareness began to evolve, they took hold of it and they cut down the tree of your consciousness. In other words, they severed your connection with God. This is why you think the world is round. This is why you think the media always tells you the truth. You know, they will say stuff like, well, if it wasn't true, they wouldn't say it. Really? That's what you really think? If it wasn't true, they wouldn't say it. How could somebody think about what you're asking? Just like, I'm sorry, y'all, if y'all think the world is round, and I'm not trying to lose no people, but if here it is, we got all this stuff that's been exposed, we got all of this technology, and you still got the majority of people that think this. We live on a round earth. You get the majority of people, and most people, some people really know this, but they're scared to come out of the closet because they don't want to attract ridicule to their life. And that's the other cause why. They don't want to lose. They just want to be happy. Most people don't want to lose their career. Most pilots know the truth, but they'd rather lie than to lose their career. And then there's the programming. Like, ask yourself, why is there still a certain percentage of people walking around with a mask on? I can tell you why a lot of people still walking around with a mask on. It is not what you think. A lot of people still walking around with a mask on because they absolutely hate the fact that you saw through it and they didn't. They hate that you saw through it. They absolutely hate that you was the one who saw through it and they didn't. And so they don't want to give you the satisfaction. They put the mask on because they don't want to give you the satisfaction. They hate that you saw through it and they didn't. And they put the mask on because they don't want to give you the satisfaction. This is the real reason why a lot of them are still wearing the mask. Now they do this they're gonna deny it because they do it like I said, from a subconscious level. No, I'm not. That's not why I'm doing it. That's what they're gonna say, and they'll give you some off the wall reason, but you know, and I know the reason why. But I'm gonna move past that because I want to talk about the real subject here. The real subject is your divine purpose. I don't know what your divine purpose is. God knows what your divine purpose is. And most people are not on it, but that doesn't mean you have to not be on your divine purpose. Yes. Your divine purpose is what sets you apart. Your divine purpose is what makes you the chosen one. As they say, many are called, but few are chosen. Why so many are called? Because everybody has a divine purpose, but the chosen ones are the ones who stand up and stand strong and hold their ground and stand their ground in the face of everything and everybody trying to take them out of their purpose, and say, I will live in my divine purpose. That's what they hated. They hate the fact that you stood your ground and they didn't. They hate that, and it bothers them. They hate the fact that you stood your ground and you didn't. But that's another video. So, as we live our divine purpose, as we seek our divine purpose, one of the things you have to do is you have to be sincere. You have to be authentic within yourself. Once you become authentically and sincere towards God, God will begin to move in your life. I just cannot avoid this woman. I've been trying to avoid her. She keeps walking right into my path. I don't know what it is. I don't know if she's trying to follow me or what. Maybe she wants me to compliment her dogs or something. But anyway, it's just a coincidence, synchronicity type thing. I like the old Maximus right there. That's I don't know what that is. It looks like an old Maximus in the front. How you doing? So you must understand this. You must understand your divine purpose. I'm gonna start heading back towards my car now. It's going on 40 minutes. Wow. So you have to be authentic. Once you choose God, God will choose you. That's what makes you the chosen one, is choosing God. Being authentically, sincerely, purposefully choosing God. I'm going to walk past some people, so I'm going to keep it a little low. Hope y'all can hear me. I had to talk a little low today because this park is full of people today. And I'm finna head on back. I'm getting ready to end this video. So, yes, it's nice out here today. I'll let y'all look at some of the scenery while I walk past these people. Look at that. Cars going by. Old style houses over there. So, if you heard somebody walking up behind me, yeah. Well, once you focus on that, once you focus on your divine purpose, you're trying to live your life in that. Stop trying to be happy. Stop trying to lose. Be authentic. Choose God and God will choose you. Why is that? Think about this for a minute. And I thought about this earlier. Some people waiting on God to do something or to prove himself before they will trust him. Most people are waiting on God to do something to prove himself before they'll trust him. But why don't you trust God first, and then he will prove himself? Instead of waiting on God to do something before you trust him, why don't you trust God first, and then he will prove himself? While you waiting on God to do something so he can be trusted, God's waiting on you to trust him so he can prove himself. So he can do something to prove himself. And the way to do that is consciously go within and connect with God within you. And like I said, there's no technique. There's no how to do it. You just have this knowing, and you must be sincere, and you must be authentic. And this is one of the things that they don't like about chosen ones. These chosen ones are sincere, and they are authentic, and they seek sincere connections, and they seek authentic connections. In a world full of fake people, in a world full of fakery and lying and manipulation because of the disconnection, people can't understand you. They can't figure you out. They can't understand how you can be so authentic. They can't understand how you can be so sincere. They don't understand how your heart can be so pure in this world full of fakery and lying. They don't understand how. But the truth is you just connected, and they are not. All they got to do is get connected, and they will become a chosen one too. What makes someone a chosen one is not God just, I don't believe it's just God just walking around picking and choosing who he's going to accept and reject. Everyone is chosen, but most are disconnected. And I'm here to show you and to tell you that that is the purpose that you must have in life. It's not to try not to lose everything. It's not to even be happy. Because if you want to have all you that is yours by divine right, step into your divine purpose. If you want to have everything, like Skull Shin said, have yours by divine right, you step into your divine purpose. And God, the great I am that is within you, that you are one with, will begin to guide you from within. Will begin to show you your purpose. He'll begin to show you what to do in every single moment. In every moment, God will show you what to do. So I'm getting ready to end this video. I'm gonna step over here in this little open spot. Give y'all a picture of this water. So as I begin this video, I want to talk to you about your divine purpose. Yes. 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 I want to remind you about your divine purpose. I remind you, this should be your focus in life. And yes, if you're wondering, I guess you would say officially a flat earther. And I'm going to say something real quick about that, is that I do believe that the earth is flat. And I know it's a lot of people steeped in that programming that the earth is round. But this is one of those things, once you awaken to it, everything after that sounds silly. I watched the Globe Earth debunking, where they try to debunk flat earth, and it sounds silly to me now. When I listen to it, it used to make sense to me. What used to make sense to me sounds silly to me, because a round earth goes against every, what's the word I'm looking for? It goes against every, I can't think of the word I'm looking for. Look at this right here. God damn, son. So, law of physics, that's what I was trying to say. Around Earth goes against every law of physics. So if I said to myself, if I said to you, I'm going to float in thin air, you can't do that. That's against the laws of physics. I said, I'm gonna climb up this wall like Spider-Man. You can't do that. That's against the laws of physics. I'm gonna pour this water down the side of this basketball and make it stick to it while I spin it up in the air. You can't do that. That's against the laws of physics. But yet, when you tell people an Earth with curved water spinning 1,000 miles an hour, hanging on nothing in infinite space, and tell them that's what it is, they believe it. Even though that's against all kinds of laws of physics. But you see how strong programming, you got some people, they so programmed, they will never, no matter how much proof you give them, they'll look for the one thing that agrees with what they think and cling to that. You can give them 1,000 proofs and they'll look for the one thing. And that's a lot of global, they don't want you to destroy their globe earth fantasy. Yes, they're in a globe earth fantasy, because if you do that, everything else is gonna come crashing down. This is the end. This is the I was gonna say the end game, but this is the boss fight. In a video game, you have that. In order to make it to the next level, you have to get through the main antagonist or whatever that you got to deal with in the video game. And you can't get to the next level till you beat that. And it's the same way with the flat earth rounder. You are not going to be able to make it to the next level until you open your eyes to that. It's a lot of spiritual people out there, a lot of great spiritual people, but they're not fully connected. Because if they was fully connected, they would see that this earth is not round, that the earth is flat, and it's stationary. Now, I don't know what this is. Either there is a dome or a firmament over it. I feel like it's either there to keep something out or to hold something in. Why would you put a dome over it? When you put a dome or a firmament, a barrier, what you want to call it, either you put it there to keep something out or to hold something in. And so that's another video. I'm still researching that. But anyway, hope I didn't lose most of y'all when I said that. I hope y'all still come back to my videos, because there's a lot more on here besides the flat earth thing. It's not gonna make or break you, but there's a lot of people are waking up to that. And then the ones that are staunch globe believers, or you can tell they're very desperate and they're reaching, trying to find some sort of way to completely debunk it. But you can just look around you and tell we're not spending no 1,000 miles no hour. It ain't because we so little and the world is so big. We just not spinning. We just not turning. And it's a gazillion proofs of that. But yet people shut their eyes to it because they don't want their globe earth fantasy to be extinguished. But anyway, I'm gonna move past that. I want to thank y'all for coming to my video. As you watch this man and his son practice baseball over here. Yes, it's beautiful to see a man and his son together on the weekend. Fathers hanging with their sons, teaching them how to be men, that type of thing. But anyway, thank y'all for coming to my video. And remember, before I end this video, focus on your divine purpose. Stop trying to be happy. Stop not trying to lose everything. And just focus on your divine purpose. Seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, and all these things will be added to you. And your divine purpose is in the kingdom of heaven. I'm Jerome Strickland. I'll see y'all next time. Y'all take care.